What's up, everyone? Braylon Blair here, back with another Topic Drop segment 4. Shout out to everyone that viewed Topic Drop segment 3. It was kind of a big one because with me being off so long and not doing the shows, a lot had happened. So that was kind of my comeback episode. That's why a lot of topics were discussed and it ended up being a 30-minute long video. I'm going to try to do the topic drops every 2 weeks. Hopefully I can stay committed to that timing schedule and we can move forward from there. All right. First topic I'd like to get into is the 15-year-old suspect that killed a 27-year-old mother that worked at Dollar General. I would like to have a moment of silence. All right. No way there should be a 15-year-old suspect, arrested for murder. Our youth really shouldn't be arrested for anything. They're the next people up. They're the next generation up. And that's why we try to instill in them, right from wrong and get their education, start families, live the way of life how it should. And stand up for themselves because they are targeted. Even the older people, they're targeted. We're all targeted because we've been the minority for so long because of our skin color and because of how things transpired back in the day and things of that nature. That's why we are so serious in this fight and we have to lift our youth up. We cannot let the streets raise them. We have to raise them ourselves. We have to instill them, the right way to live in life. So things like this wouldn't happen. I know his family may be in distraught as well. No one wants to lose their child, to the justice system. We have people that be in distraught or frustrated or, saddened because they lost their loved one to the justice system, whether they did it or not. So I can understand what they're going through. But we have to do better as parents, mentors, leaders, teachers, and everything. We have to play our positions correctly. We have to be those great role models, for them to be great in life. That's my take on that. Next topic I want to talk about is the holiday season. Yeah, well, Thanksgiving coming up this week, and you have Christmas right around the corner, and then New Year's, and so on. I want to talk about the holiday season because people need to know the truth about Thanksgiving, the actual day. Yes, we celebrate it, as a big family gathering, and being thankful for each other and having a lot of food, cooking turkeys, and all of that. All those things are great, and all those things are nice to celebrate. But the actual day is the problem. What actually happened way back when, in the Pilgrims' days, that a lot of them were murdered and their land was taken. And for some reason, this country labeled that day as Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is really not in the Bible at all. Now, there is a segment in the Bible that you could use, or it portrays Thanksgiving in the way that we celebrate it, which is cool. But the actual day that the country has Thanksgiving on is wrong. Now, I'm not saying stop celebrating Thanksgiving, celebrate it for the good and everything like that. But be mindful of that actual day in history is not a good day. Last thing I would like to say about the holiday season is make sure you be safe out there with the shopping and everything, because crime always rises around the holidays, with people taking people packages off their porches and just flat out robbing people in broad daylight and things of that nature. So really make sure you're being safe out there. Next topic I want to talk about is the truth of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And what I mean by that is you're not really saving anything. Same way with tax-free weekend, you're really not saving anything. With tax-free weekend, they raised the prices a bit to compensate for the no tax charge. With Black Friday, the deals that you see and that all the stores and companies display, those are the actual prices that the merchandise is really supposed to sell for year out and year round. But they only choose to do it for Black Friday and Cyber Monday and around the holidays so you can spend money. This gimmick has been going on for a long time. Now, I'm not saying don't go out and shop. I mean, people have been doing it for years, so why try to stop it now? But I want people to be aware and mindful of the truth that you're not really saving much. You're only actually getting the products that you may purchase for the actual true price that it's supposed to be sold for. Same way with Cyber Monday, when they drop all the electronics and everything online, and you try to get those online deals. It's the same concept. Those are the prices that it's supposed to be. Now, there's a few stores that have went against the grain and they actually dropped their prices lower than the actual standard, and you actually are getting a deal. So it doesn't mean that there aren't any true good deals out there. They do exist, but it's not many. For every other company and business are sticking to the same code of only dropping the price down to the actual real value that the products be. So just be mindful of that and try to avoid the frenzy as much as possible. Next topic I want to talk about is the $1,000 iPhone X. I know a lot of people are going to jump on it. There's a lot of people in this world that likes to jump on the next big thing or the next new thing. It doesn't matter if they had their phone only for a couple of months. If something new comes out, they want it. A lot of people have money to support that habit. A lot of people don't, but they scrape and grind and make it happen. I'm Team Samsung, just let it be known now, and only for one good reason why I'm Team Samsung: durability. Samsung phones can take a beating, given that 80% of people in the world are on their phones all the time. Apple makes their products cheap on purpose so you can spend more money to either get another one or spend a lot of money just to get it fixed. That's my ultimate problem with Apple. Now, this iPhone X is said to be one of their most durable models of late, and they could be right because it's made with hard glass on the front and back. And I've seen the few drop tests and stuff that they ran and had some pretty good results. So they're probably finally converting over to actually making their phones more durable than they have been in the past years. They still haven't got around to the whole waterproof effect yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll get around to it eventually. But my thing is, you spending a lot of money on something, you would want it to last. So I hope that this model, the iPhone X, is more durable and it lasts for people, for them spending $1,000. Because that's another thing that Apple does. Even though they make their products cheap on purpose, they also overprice them. Next topic I want to talk about is public appearance. No matter where you go, whether it's the corner store, Walmart, or just somewhere down the street or anything of that nature, come out the house looking decent. Pajamas are made to wear at home. They are made to wear at home, to lounge in. They are made to sleep in, not to wear in public. Doesn't matter if you're just going down the street. Still put on just some regular clothes. I'm not saying come out the house all fly all the time and all that, because that's considered being bougie. I mean, just find a decent shirt, a pair of jeans, or some regular pants and hit the door. Don't come out the house looking like you literally just got out of bed, even if you're just making a small errand run or whatever the case may be. Another thing I want to talk about as far as public appearance is the way the fashion industry has gone. A lot of companies and businesses are making a lot of money because of a lot of women wanting to wear extra revealing clothing. God has blessed you with those assets, but that does not mean show them off. You actually would look better if you kept your biggest assets covered. That's why I commend women that wear the business attire and always keep their assets covered, because it looks good. It looks real good. Just because you have big breasts doesn't mean wear something where your nipples are on display. Just because you have a big butt or nice hips and curves, that you wear a dress where the split comes all the way up almost to your hip and you can see your whole leg when you walk, or if the wind blows, everything's on display at that point. Or jeans or pants that have those little seam cuts down the side so you can see your whole leg. I understand people like to try to show their tattoos that they have on their thighs and everything, but my thing is, the public shouldn't see all those tattoos that's up in those hidden places and those normally supposed to be covered spots on your body. Your body is a temple of God. We do not own these bodies that we are in. You're really not even supposed to get a tattoo. Hey, but it is what it is. People make their choices. And that's my take on public appearance. Just come out the house looking decent. You may think you look sexy, but no. It's trashy and unappealing, at least to real men. Dogs, oh, they don't care. They'll bite. They want you. That looks good to them. It turns them on. But I guess a lot of women like that kind of attention. But they want a real relationship. If you want a real relationship, carry yourself in a way as a real woman so you can attract a real man. And that's my take on that. Last topic I want to talk about is a much more serious one. A lot of people may not know about it, and it was just brought up by this guy that I seen. He made a video about it on Facebook. Consensual rape. And you're probably wondering, like, is that even a thing? Actually, yes, it is. Some men become too aggressive with women, and they may not even be aware of it. And the women they don't really make it known to the man that they are. They just submit out of fear. Like, they have a fear that if they don't say no, that the man is going to take it anyway. And that shouldn't be right. Don't force yourself on a woman if she's not ready. Don't matter if she's your wife, girlfriend, or just a one night stand. It doesn't matter. The whole scenario that he explained that he had was the woman came over his house 3 nights in a row, and she wasn't really kind of like looking for sex. Maybe she wanted to just get to know him and chill and stuff. A lot of people like to vibe in different ways, but he was taking it as, oh, she wanted it, and so on the third night is when he tried the more aggressive approach, pulling on her panties and stuff like that, trying to really get her to do it. And the thing she said was, "You really want to do this?" And he was puzzled by that response, because he was like, even though she said okay, did she really mean okay? And it really blew my mind when I heard this, because this really isn't talked about at all or brought up in any kind of way. And like, I don't fault anyone, because women have the right to be scared. Men are stronger than them in most cases, and what if they do say no, and the guy loses it and try to take it anyway? But that's my thing on that. Like, men need to learn not to be controlling of women. Women are our most important and delicate creatures of this earth. Well, one of the most delicate. We should treat them with the utmost respect. We came from them. You should respect your mothers. You should respect your sisters. You should respect other females that you come in contact with, whether they're your friend, your girlfriend, or anything like that. Do not force yourself upon them because of how they may act. I understand that a lot of females do send mixed signals, which is understandable, but that's where communication comes into play. A lot of good relationships will last, or just a lot of relationships in general would last, if communication was made priority. Getting to know each other, understanding each other's mannerisms, the way you interact, what you like, what you don't like, what is okay for the both of you. It's okay. It's good to talk those things out so you can know how to react when those certain situations happen. So, fellas, be mindful out there of what you're doing. Make sure that her yes is a official yes, and not a yes because of you being too aggressive and forceful on her. This is Braylon Blair. This has been Topic Drop Segment 4. If you would like any topics to be discussed, email brealtalklive@yahoo.com. Peace.